stories about it. But the film was an interesting one, if I may go on. He said, you know what I'd like to do? He was always very experimental, and he'd done the party in a similar way, just following along on improvisational things and going from there and seeing where it led and going from there. But in this case, he wrote a 13-page outline for all the actors and actresses and said, okay, now you know your characters and you know the arc of the story. I want you to contribute as much as I may, and you can make it up as you go along. I will edit as you go along. You would think that some of the actors, as we sometimes do, would pull rank and go on with their roles and overpad them, but far from it. Everybody seemed to want to make the movie work, and it was amazing to see how, you'd come in the next day and somebody would say, I must remember to say that, and oh, that would be going too far, but let's do this, or do you think this? It was great, and Blake would say, as we rehearsed the scenes each day, keep that, no, delete that we don't need that, keep that. And then he had been one of the first people in Hollywood, along with Jerry Lewis also, to use the in-camera TV camera that gave you instant playback. Now it's everywhere, but in those days you'd have to wait till the dailies came in 2 or 3 days later to see if there'd been a mistake or if it hadn't been filmed properly. This way you could film a scene, play it on the television camera instantly, and so much time was saved, so many scenes were saved. If it was a costume malfunction and you didn't notice it, or if you said, may I just do another one, I know I can do that one a little better, and so on. It could be done. And it's so he would watch the rehearsal and of course the takes on the on the television camera, and again say, fine, bring that down a little bit, enlarge that if you want to. And the actors did. It was, you felt so contributive and so special. And it was a great pleasure, but it was biographical. 90% of it was biographical. And I'm not sure about the fortune teller, I believe. There was a fortune teller in Malibu, and I thought, oh, I wonder where that comes from. But anyway, whatever, he'd obviously noticed her, but, and used it.
Did you have any hesitation about opening up your house?
No, it wasn't
your own.
Do you mind if we do? You know what I'd really like to do is make a non-union movie with all my chums and just shoot it here and have a good time. That was Blake, and it was his character.
But the union did protest the film.
Oh, I'll say they did. The union, we were picketed. We had people banging garbage cans and symbols and anything else to distract us. And quite often we'd change it, what we were going to shoot, to something else so that we would avoid the problems. And they were not happy at all. Halfway through, not halfway through, about a quarter of the way through, our very lovely cameraman was asked to leave the film because he was a union guy, and we finally got a new young man called Tony Richard, and who came in and did a beautiful job for us. But that was a big gamble, and it just something, serendipity and good fortune were with us, and it was a joy.
As a dancer and a singer and someone that used to rehearse a lot, were you comfortable in having to improvise and sort of making your own lines along?
Yeah, not at first, but then he gave us so much freedom and encouragement, and of course he suggested things. And just being at home, the crazy thing, Julia, was we'd be shooting the bedroom scene. And they'd have the lights up in the rafters of our bedroom. It was our bedroom. And then, they'd have to pull pull it all down at the end of a shoot, sometimes late at night, and Blake and I would say, well, you don't mind, fellas, if we just climb in and do you to bed, because it is rather late. And they'd still be taking down the wires and the lamps and things like that. I'd be making food for everybody and soup for everybody, and sometimes they spent the night on the couches. Yeah, they did.
Was it important for you to have your kids? You know,
Oh, I was just going to get to that. Yeah.
And,
Well, what he did was he wanted it to be as close-knit and as easy as possible. And the gift he gave us as a family was huge. Took the idea of working with my stepdaughter Jennifer, my lovely Emma, and she flew in from New York City and turned down something in order to do this instead. And it was a gift. It really was Blake saying, in essence, that first of all, the film for him was a remarkable catharsis. He was much better